Happy New Year, everybody. Move a bag because you know who's going to get into it. So, over all that crinkle, I just want to say Happy New Year and welcome to Petal and Pearl for 2026. Now, I was just a couple minutes late because I wanted to look over how you can leave a comment. So, hang on one second. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, so it's telling me that in the free plan, I do not have chat overlay, but there is a way to work around this. So let me just look at my laptop. And it says, let's see here, just a couple of glitches we got to work through. Okay. I said, join what platform to chat? Okay, so, okay, where people chat. So pick one. Chat happens on YouTube. So right here on YouTube, they type in the YouTube live chat. No, my stream's not going to Facebook. Ko-fi does not have a live chat. People do not chat on Ko-fi during the live session. Okay, so look at your StreamYard dashboard. Okay, I am. See which destination is listed, YouTube or Facebook? Well, it's YouTube. Okay. It says here, say out loud. Okay, on the stream. You ready? If you're watching, feel free to say hi in the chat right here. Okay, so I'm going to go over to my Ko-fi members and I'm just going to leave a message. No, Bentley, I'm on a live video right now. You can't do this to me, okay? Okay, so create, post something. Okay. Chat for today's live video. Chat in YouTube live video, not here on Ko-fi. I'm on now. See you soon. Okay. Chat on live YouTube video, not here on Ko-fi. Okay, let's fix our spelling. We're almost done. Sorry about the technical issue here. Update. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go over to Petal and Pearl YouTube. Go to live video, live, click on there. YouTube. Oh, don't I look just lovely? Live, click on there. YouTube. Oh, don't I look just lovely? Live, click on there. YouTube. Oh, don't I look just lovely? Live, click on there. Okay. We got it working. Yay, we got it working. I don't have to spend $40 a month on trying to get this. Okay, I'm gonna mute my spend $40 a month on trying to get this. Okay, I'm gonna mute my spend. Okay, done. Done. Okay, so I muted my laptop so I can see who's come on. And yeah, so what I was saying is that StreamYard wanted me to spend $35 a month US. So that's what, maybe around 40 something dollars a month Canadian, to do what I'm able to do right here for no extra money. Yay! Awesome. So welcome everybody. We have two members on the live chat for Fridays. We have Vicky and we have Catherine. So welcome to the live video. So I was like scrambling around with my head cut off, trying to get everything organized for this live video. And I know we have one sock knitter and we have one spinner. The spinner also does sock knitting as well. But what I was able to grab right away was some of my spinning. So hold on, there will be other things coming. So I'm going to grab this right now. And you may have seen on my Instagram account, I joined what's called Spindle Bingo. So what that is that is for anybody who can spin on a spindle. They have a bingo card and you do what actions it asks you to do. And you can get a bingo and then, or get a spot on the bingo card. And then when you get a bingo, you can enter your name into a drawing for a prize. And I actually entered my name as a prize giver. So one of the prizes that I am wanting to give out is a cross spin spindle. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So right now I have limited it to any bingo winners in Canada, only because of the whole tariff situation and whatnot. That still has not been figured out. I will let you know in my Etsy shop, the best thing for me to do right now is just to up the price to cover the tariffs, which I know it's not fair for you as the consumer, but that's the only way. I mean, I can't absorb the cost of the tariff because it's a 3D printed spindle. It's, you know, it's yeah. So anyway, that's a whole other story, but that's something that I'm thinking of doing in the next couple of weeks, is opening up my store to US customers again, and I'll just change the pricing. So That's the easiest way for me to do it because Canada Post wants me to pay the tariff up front. I can't mail it to you and you pay the tariff. So, yeah. So that's how that all works. It might be confusing. I apologize. And I kind of went off on a tangent. So, back to spinning bingo. So, what I have here, and I think I'm talking to you, Catherine, is I have some naturally dyed fiber bits. And if you remember years ago, I was doing fiber bits with natural dyes, and I loved the fiber bits. I grew to not liking the process of dyeing the fiber bits with acid dyes. You may have known, I may have told you the story already, but I had an accident in the garage about 3 years ago, and I spilt a jar of blue dye and it was everywhere, everybody. It was in my garage. I swear for up to 3 years, I was still finding some remnants of blue dye, and it just really threw me for a loop. So I entertained the idea of natural dyeing again, which is a whole other story, and we'll get into that maybe in another video this year. So let me just see if we have any comments yet. Um, just look over here. Okay, no. Okay, so I've got here, Catherine, this is a fiber bit, and you can see with, even though it's naturally dyed, it's not felted at all. And this was dyed with leftover black. And then this one was dyed with leftover um weld. Sorry. Yeah. So now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't even like yellow. I certainly wouldn't wear anything with this yellow. So you're probably wondering, okay, Kelly, why in the world are you dyeing comb top? This is comb top, by the way. Why are you dyeing comb top yellow and then taking all that time to spin it? Like, that is so crazy, right? Well, what I'm going to do, and I will go and I will grab my spindle. Unfortunately, I think it's upstairs because, like I said, I was running around with my head cut off trying to figure out how I was going to get this live video going. So let me just check over on Kofi. Let me just see, where is Kofi? Okay. Just want to make sure that none of you have posted over there. Nope, I don't see anything. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did I just... Oh, enter studio. Oh, I gotta enter the studio again. Sorry about that, everybody. No, I don't want to enter the studio from there. I just about wrecked that. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna put a comment in. What do you think of that yellow? Okay, okay, so I'm gonna go and grab Catherine. I'm gonna go and grab my my spindle. Yeah, I'll do that and then I'll be right back. Hang on 1 second. It's almost there. Okay. I am back. I am back. So, yeah, I gotta look at my phone and not at my laptop. So anyway, yeah, so here is my spinning. And these are the colors underneath. So you can see there's a white and there's a yellow. The yellow's under there, and there's a pink. And this is a Turkish spindle. And this is from Carrie Cherry. I think her name's Glinda. She's from Russia. She makes these spindles, and I'll just entertain you a little bit, Vicky, because you never know, right? Anyway, so, and also Catherine, for you too. So if you haven't used a Turkish spindle, I'll just demonstrate that right now. I realize it's not for everybody. It does require some mobility, but anyway, there. And then that's why they call it, right now I'm using it like a drop spindle because the spindle is dropping as I'm drafting, like that. Give it a spin, and then I do what's called a butterfly. And then I take it off the spindle like that. And now I'm just winding it on here. I'm creating what's called a temporary cob. Cob. Cob, temporary cob. Like that. And then I just do a half hitch and put it over the top. So this is what I've started for the spindle bingo. And like I said, I've got all these fiber bits to do. So the spindle bingo runs till March. So I've got that going on. I'll get back to sitting down now. I can see me full length in the video on StreamYard, but on my computer, my laptop, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. There we are. Okay, I just have the screen down. Okay, so I've got that going on. I'll now go and grab one other thing and I will show you what else I'm working on. I'm back. I'm back. So I'm gonna grab out my bag. Okay, I did 6 of what I want to show you, but I don't know where they are right now. Like I said, I'm a little bit scattered in the new year, but that's okay. It's only for this, honestly. And by the way, yes, I'm trying to grow out my hair and it's driving me nuts. So I'm just trying to keep it out of my face. Anyway, okay. So I have done the first petal of my flowers, if you remember, I had started this in the late summer last year of the flowers, and I was gonna rush through it and publish the pattern at the end of December, but my test knitters were like going, "Whoa, whoa, time out, Kelly. We have so much going on right now. We can't even think of doing that." And also, I didn't really have a finished blanket to show anyway. I only had a partial bit of a blanket, which is what this is. So I've got the I-cord edging right here. So, yeah. And this is with fingering weight yarn, my sock yarn. And it uses I was using my 25 or 20 gram mini skeins to do this. So then in the late or early winter, I decided, well, you know what? This is going to take a long time to create a blanket because it's really like doing the cozy memories blanket. So I thought, well, what if I got some DK weight yarn and did one? Now, look at the difference. Like, there's one petal versus one petal. You see the difference? So I've got 6 of these flowers done in this yarn, and I will show them to you next week because I don't know. Oh, you know where I might have put them? Let me check one other place. Yes, they're right there. Hang on, I'll be right back. Right here. See, this is good because you're knitting, right? Or you're spinning right now. And then you got time to look over your work while I go and get what I need to get, right? That's what I'm thinking anyway, right? So here are the flowers that I've got done. So I've got this one done, this one done, this one done. And the yarn is by Briggs and Little. It's a Canadian sourced yarn. It's 100% wool. It's more of a rustic yarn. I'm going to tell you that for sure. It's a little bit toothy, they say, but for a blanket, that will be, fabulous. It's a hard wearing, long lasting blanket. So, yeah, so I've got those done, and I need how many do I need? I've got 6. I think I needed 12 of these, so I'm halfway. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert some of these little ones on the side. So it'll be more rectangular sort of. So, yeah. So that's one thing that I'm working on, and I will tell you that this is going to be 90% of my knitting until I get this finished, and then I have to get it published. So this is what I'm working on. This is why I haven't decided to do a knit along in the start of 2026, because this is taking up my full concentration. I need to get this done. So that's the cat out of the bag, so to speak. So that's what I've been working on. And put that aside. So I did say that it was taking 90% of my time. So there's still a little 10% left. And I'll show you what I'm also working on. Oh, by the way, the needles I'm using for the blanket are Oh, it's rubbed off. Lantern Moon. Who would have thought that that would have rubbed off? Anyway, they are 5 millimeters, I think. I'd have to get my needle gauge, but they're pretty big. So I'm pretty sure they're 5 millimeter. Yeah, I'm almost sure. That's a shame because Chow Gu, they have it right in the metal and it never would rub out, right? Anyway, okay. So that is that project, and you've seen my spinning. So now I'm gonna go grab something else. Hang on, I got two more things to show you. I haven't even had my morning coffee yet. Oh, do I have it here? Oh, we should grab this too. Well, okay. Okay, I got three more things to show you. So keep on working what you're working on, and I'm coming over. I gotta find room. I'll put all this behind me. Okay. Okay, so can you see it in the window? Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, so I, like a lot of people in the beginning of the year, I'm trying to watch my diet and cut back a little bit and whatnot. And I find the best way to do that is to be immersed into something that takes my total attention. Working on the blank or on the blanket is going to take my time, but it doesn't really take that challenging part of my thought process anymore because I know how to do it. So I'm just I'm working on it, right? Hey, hello, hello. If you're just here, I see that the count went up. So please tell me your name and tell me that you're here. It's either got to be Vicky or Catherine. So um so I, in the past, have found that something like lace really takes my full concentration. I mean, lace is probably the thing that takes my concentration the most, the absolute most. I have to be in a room, nobody talking, nothing. Like it's full on concentration. But I didn't really want that. I wanted something that was a little bit down from there. So what I did is I decided to try again, and I will say again because I first came across this style of knitting back in the late 90s. I remember trying it for the very, very first time. I kind of succeeded, but then I put it away for many years. And over the last few years, like if you look at my YouTube channel, you're going to see that I have shown people how to do this English style. So here it is. Ta-da! This is double knitting. So we'll just take this out of the way. There you go. So there's the one side and there's the other side. So I feel like I've really got a good handle on this now, like in terms of changing the colors and doing my selvage edge. This isn't perfect, but I know where I went wrong and I fixed it. So that's the most important part. And yeah. So, and this is just me trying to come up with different designs. I'm not following a pattern whatsoever. I'm just playing around and having fun. So, yeah. So, if you want to learn how to do double knitting, definitely let me know and I can help guide you through that at no additional cost. There's no cost. I do take donations, but that's okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really, really liking this. So I do this when it's that time of day where I'm like, oh, I want something. I want something to eat, and I know I shouldn't. I need to keep my hands busy. And, having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee hasn't fixed anything. Like I still want that item. So I find that this is when I do this. Now these are two mini skeins that I did not dye. These were from an indie dyer. Um, and yeah, so that's something that I do on the side. And now I'm going to show you something else. So you may have seen it in the background already here, but it's an item that well, I actually purchased it. You could say it was a Christmas present, but anyway, I will show you. Ta-da! Can you see it? Can you see it? So I got one of these. Now, what in the world does this do? This creates the cord. Do you remember as kids we used to have the saying the word sorry. We used to have the leftover wooden bobbins from thread, and then you would put four nails in the top, and then you would do the loop knitting and create that cord. Well, that's what this machine does. Like unbelievably fast. Like it is incredible. It's a little bit finicky figuring out how to well, it's not hard. It's just that you got to look at the owner's manual and really follow it, and then you're on your way. But it's got 3 speeds, and I'll show you. I'll turn it on. There's no yarn in it, obviously, but I'll turn it on. Hang on. So look how fast that goes. And that's 2. That's what I usually do my work at, is a 2. And then you turn it off. So there you go. So now I'm going to show you what I've been making with it. And I did all this over the Christmas, well, not Christmas break, because I was away. I was visiting my son in Ottawa, my grandson. But when I came back from, I guess it was between Christmas and New Year's, because we came back on the 31st. So between New Year's and my birthday, I guess. Yeah, because my birthday was on Monday. So I did this. Now it's yeah. This is like wow. I just can't believe this. But I'm gonna show it to you. And I have already reached out to both companies with a reel. So we'll see what happens if I can get a discount for people. So this is the yarn that I bought. I bought this at Michael's. Okay. And it's those cakes, right? Okay. So I got some of those, and I got different colors. Yeah, you wait, you guys. So I got this one. I got this one. And I got this one. Okay. So I've got one of each color left. And I already bought 2 of each color previously that I've already used. So here you go. Are you ready? Because you guys are seeing this for the first time. I haven't shown anybody else this at all. Okay? Here we go. It's not finished. I'm gonna do the old, stand up on the chair thing. Are you ready? Da-da-da-da. Look at this. It's a blanket. Isn't that unreal? So there it is. And You're thinking, okay, Kelly, it's a crochet blanket. What in the world did you do? Okay, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to put this down. So here's the I-cord that was created. Okay. And if you crochet, Catherine, I know you crochet. Can you recognize the crochet pattern? Okay. I will go and get the crochet hook. Hang on 1 second. Are you ready for this? This is a 50 crochet hook. It's 25 millimeters, 50 US, probably backwards. But can you believe it? That's what I've been using to crochet this blanket with. And it's, hang on 1 second. I put it up on the table like this. And then I use it like this. And now I'm using this like yarn, like big fat yarn. Isn't that unreal? And then I do my crocheting like this. And there you go. Now I'm gonna, this is raw edge, so I know how to join that and then keep on going with the next ball of yarn. But isn't that unreal? What do you guys think of that? Leave me a comment if you can here on YouTube. But yeah, there it is. And it's like a weighted blanket, you guys. It's gonna be, well, it's gonna be double this width. And because this is, I'm going in stripes lengthwise. So yeah. So what do you think of that? Okay, so I'm gonna put that aside and then I'll show you the other one I was working on. So, Vicky, I don't know if you crochet or not, but if you don't crochet, I've also taken 36 knitting needles, 20 millimeters. Look at those. These are Knit Picks, I think, Knit Pros. So I've got knitting needles and I am doing Kay Jones's blanket. So in stripes, jelly roll blanket, I believe it's called. And yeah, and then I've already bound off here. So this is how long it's gonna be. And then I'll just do it in by width. But again, now what I did here is, you know me, I have a lot of sock yarn and so much that I probably won't get to making it all in socks in a year. So I decided to use my I-cord bind off, or my I-cord like that, and do it that way. So just 1 second. I just want to check something here. I want to make sure. Yes. That I just had a sinking feeling about something on Ko-fi. Oh, okay, good. I didn't post a link there. Okay, good. We're all good. We're all good. So if you're here, please leave a comment. Let me see. Okay, I can't. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I have to look here at the comments. Okay, I'm gonna post a comment, you guys, on YouTube right now. I'm gonna say hi. Okay. Okay, so it says here, welcome to the live chat. Now, this is on YouTube, so if you're here, please watch in YouTube. Please leave a comment in YouTube. Sorry, you're already on YouTube. Okay, maybe I'll find out why comments aren't coming on you on YouTube. Because they will not come on Kofi. I've already been told that. Um, during the live stream, you come on here on YouTube. And StreamYard is not going to let me do a chat overlay. Okay, we'll figure this out. We'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, so that is another project that I'm going to be working on for 2026. But like I said, this definitely and my crochet blanket are going to be on the back burner now. You probably won't see those in a live video again until after my other blanket is been published and released on Ravelry. So, but I will be in the evenings, most likely working on this just to keep my hands busy so that I don't end up reaching for things to eat that I shouldn't be eating, especially at that time of night, right? So I'm going to put that all away. Now, I have something else to show you. So you may have seen on Instagram, and you have seen definitely on Kofi in the studio circle. Um, well, you've seen closer up in the studio circle. On Instagram, I just took a couple pictures, but this is yarn that I have scoured and mortoned. And now today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to the warping board and I'm going to create a very, very large circle and I'm going to put ties in, and I am going to get this yarn prepped for a self-striping, naturally dyed sock yarn. And so today I have to go to the warping board and I have to do this. I've got 4 of these I have to do. And then tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to be creating my dye stocks. And then on Sunday, I will probably put these in the dye pot. So it'll be exciting. So I'm really looking forward to doing this. The last time I dyed self-striping sock yarn with natural dyes was just over a year ago. I think it was in the fall. Well, in the fall of 2024, I finished knitting them. So yeah, it would have been spring. So yeah, a year and a half ago. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. So it just feels so nice. And this is a merino sock yarn. So feels really nice. It's not superwash. It has pretty 99% sure nylon. Yes, merino and nylon. So great for socks. And I was concerned the nylon wouldn't take the natural dyes, but I was really, really surprised. And you'll see on my Instagram account that I've shown you, and I've shown in the in Tuesday night knit night, I've shown my socks. They're over a year old, and they look fabulous. The color looks fabulous. So that really, um, what's the proper English I want to say? A lot of people think that natural dyes don't stick around. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And yes, some natural dyes don't like, but they're called fugitive dyes. They're you're dyeing with blueberries and blackberries, and you're dyeing with coffee. A lot of kitchen waste dyes, they don't last. They don't last. But your cochineal and your rhubarb and different marigold, they have staying power like you wouldn't believe. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to show you. And I had a birthday present arrive yesterday that I got to open, so I'll go and get it and show it to you. Hang on. Pick up your knitting again. Okay, my husband. Oh. Okay, this is really exciting for me. It might not be something that you would want on your birthday, but it is a workbook journal of a 18th century dyer from France. And the title is Antoine Janot's 85 Colors, and it's his journal. A group of people in France took his journals and they recreated his recipes. And inside, I'll show you the book. Actually, my husband got the book from Israel. A book came from Israel. That's why it was late for my birthday. But this is the inside. This is the foreword. I can't show too much on YouTube because it'll shut this down. I forgot about that. So let me just see if I can. Oh, I'll show you one picture because it's all his colors. Can you believe this? Like these colors in the 18th century? Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? So, and the page is written like half the page is in French. So this side is in French and then this side is in English. So yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful resource. I can't wait to look it over closer. And I took a natural dyeing course with a lady who owns a store on Granville Island in Vancouver, and she was actually in here. She's probably 30 years younger in this picture, but she had taken a course from somebody who had helped bring this book together. So um, yeah, it's amazing, amazing, and a big, um, yeah, a lot to take in and read over. But yeah, that was my really special birthday gift. Um, so I've been well, where were we? We're talking about the natural dyeing. Yeah. So Um, I've got that. Today on my schedule was to do the live video here and then get out and go for a good hour walk. Well, maybe an hour might be pushing it since I haven't done it for, oh gosh, before New Year's. So I'll get out for 45-minute walk. I'll do that. I've got walking poles, so I like to use those because we have a lot of hills around here. And I don't like to go early in the morning anymore because we have a lot of wildlife around here. I don't want to risk that. So I will go. I'll go for it's going to be 11 o'clock. I'll go for a good walk. I'll come home, have my lunch, and I won't be having regular coffee at that time of the day. I haven't had a coffee yet. I haven't even had a cup of tea yet. So I will probably have decaf after lunch, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, so I hope that you enjoyed this live video and saw all the interesting things that I have experimented with and have taken on in the new year. So for now, I'm gonna concentrate on my spindle bingo. I'm gonna concentrate on my blanket. And when I feel like it, I'll pick up a bit of double knitting to keep my hands busy in the evening. So I look forward to sharing with you my progress next week. And you guys all be safe and enjoy what you're working on. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe like everybody else asks. And also, go head on over to my Instagram account because I have stories there and the odd post. But I will tell you, most of the posts that you are seeing inside the studio circle are in greater detail than what's on Instagram. But anyway, it's fun to go and check it out. So take care, have a great Friday, and have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you next week. Bye. Okay, now I have to figure out how to end this. Okay. Okay, it's here. And there it is. I found the end button. Bye, everybody.